These species have been around longer than your grandma has been alive, and they will continue to survive long after your grandchildren have died, unless behavior like this continues.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
We all should, or we'll lose this beautiful land we all enjoy. Welcome to Slide Rock State Park, nestled in the heart of Arizona. This park is a breathtaking tapestry, weaving together diverse landscapes and ecosystems. From towering rock formations to cool rushing waters, Slide Rock is home to a variety of wildlife, each one playing an essential role in maintaining the balance of the environment. From the tiny pinyon jay to the elusive Coos whitetail deer, and the endangered narrow-headed garter snake. The animals here are more than just residents, each contributing in their unique way. But as beautiful and important as this ecosystem is, it faces growing threats such as habitat loss, pollution, and human activity that jeopardize the delicate relationship between wildlife and their habitats. In this video, we'll explore the vital roles these animals play, the challenges they face, and most importantly, what we can do to help protect them. Let's dive into the world of Slide Rock, wildlife, discovery, and how we can make a difference.
Hey there, I'm a Coos white-tailed deer, a small subspecies of the white-tailed deer native to Arizona, the Southwest, and parts of Mexico. I weigh less than 100 pounds and sport a gray-brown coat with white underparts and little white halos around my eyes. You'll usually spot me in the early mornings or late evenings, nibbling on shrubs and various leaves or cacti. I love areas with plenty of water, so Slide Rock's the perfect home for me. My droppings help add nutrients to the soil, help plants grow and thrive, and when I munch on a bush, I clear the way for sunlight to reach the forest floor, giving small plants a chance to grow. More plants means more insects, which are important food source for my bird friends and other wildlife.
Hey, I'm a pinyon jay, a medium-sized songbird with a bright blue body and a white throat, and a blue-gray belly. You usually find me in the forests of Arizona and the West U.S., flying around in noisy flocks with my friends all year long. I'm a strong flyer, whether I'm in the forest and in the trees or up and around on the ground. I love snacking on pinyon pine seeds, berries, small fruit, and even insects. But my favorite thing I do is collect seeds from pinyon pine trees and store them all over my territory for later. I forget where I've hidden a few of them, and those forgotten seeds, they sprout into new pinyon pines, create more trees for shade and shelter, and food for all of us. My little habit of misplacing seeds actually helped our home.
Hey, what's up? I'm a narrow-headed gardener snake, and unfortunately, I've been on the endangered species list since like 2014. When I was young, I was about the size of a pencil, but now I'm almost 4 feet long. I spend most of my time mainly hunting, fishing, salamanders, and tadpoles in the water. And don't worry, I'm completely non-venomous, so I'm harmless to you. As both predators and prey, I'm an important link in our food web, making sure everything stays connected. I also help by containing populations of pests like slugs, snails, and grasshoppers and crickets. By doing my part, I help keep the ecosystem healthy and harmonious for everyone who calls this place home. As you can see, each of these animals, big or small, plays a unique role in the health of Slide Rock, but the future's not guaranteed. Sadly, the wildlife at Slide Rock faces many threats that put the delicate balance of this park at risk. Habitat loss, pollution, and human activity all contribute to the pressure on this ecosystem, and it's important to understand how these factors are affecting the animals here. Let's start with habitat loss. Like a slow flood, development encroaches on wildlife habitats, washing away homes bit by bit, making it increasingly difficult for animals to find food, shelter, and breeding grounds. As nature spaces shrink, remaining habitats become overcrowded, causing stress and threatening survival rates for the species that depend on them. Next, we have pollution, which is another major threat. Runoff from surrounding areas can contaminate water sources, and trash left in the park harm not only the wildlife, but the plants as well. Plastics and chemicals act as invisible invaders, silently creeping into every corner of the park, disturbing the natural order and healthy space animals depend on. These pollutants, many seem small, but over time, they add up, making it harder for the ecosystem to stay healthy. Finally, let's talk about the impact of human activity. Sometimes we unintentionally bring problems with us into the park. Non-native species can be introduced through things like our gear, clothing, or even when we feed animals. These newcomers act like uninvited guests, sneaking into the park unnoticed and disrupting the balance of the food chain. They compete with native wildlife for resources and even change the habitats that animals rely on. Now that we've talked about the threats facing the wildlife at Slide Rock, let's discuss how we can help. The good news is, there's simple actions we can all take to make a difference. The first step is staying informed. Understanding the wildlife around us is important. Knowledge is the compass that guides us, helping us navigate the complexities of the ecosystem. When we know the animals and their roles, we deepen our appreciation for them and empower ourselves to make thoughtful choices that protect their habitats. Next, staying on designated trails and within recreational areas is crucial. This helps minimize accidental damage to fragile habitats and ensures that wildlife can move freely without human interference, protecting their homes and food sources. Another key practice is following leave no trace principles. Think of it like a quiet promise to the land. We'll take only pictures and leave only footprints. Whether it's avoiding picking plants, handling animals, or leaving waste behind. Follow these principles helps preserve the natural balance that ensures we don't disrupt the lives of the wildlife that rely on this ecosystem. At Slide Rock, every animal from the small pinyon jay to the elusive narrow-headed garter snake or the coos white-tailed deer, they all play a vital role in keeping the ecosystem balanced and thriving. Whether it's through seed dispersal, helping to maintain diverse plant growth, by eating brush or controlling pests, however the delicate harmony is threatened by habitat loss, pollution, and human activity. By staying informed, respecting wildlife, and following simple guidelines like leave no trace and staying on designated trails, we can all do our part to protect this park. Together, we can all ensure that the future generations will continue to experience and appreciate the wildlife that calls Slide Rock home. So pitch in, do your part, and keep Slide Rock a beautiful state park.